little flame, now get out the way. Whole lot of change, still been the same, put that on the name. I had to go through it just to get to it, look what I became. Elevate, level up, way to the top, headed to the peak.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Star Motivates You. I'm Glenda Baker, along with the beautiful and talented Star Singletary.
Hey.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsor, Best Buy, for proudly sponsoring us tonight. And on this show tonight, we have Terry Ware Sr., book publisher, actor, and veteran of the United States Air Force. Thank you so much for honoring us being on the show tonight.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I'm gonna start with the first question. So, what made you get more into acting?
I realized that it was a gift. So I started out doing theater. I did a couple of shows, a couple of plays, and I just wanted. I was loving it so much. I said, "Well, let me take this thing to the next level."
Okay, okay, that's good.
Definitely.
I know a lot of your books are inspirational. Could you tell us what is one of your favorite prayers?
One of my favorite prayers I say every day, which is the God, Our Father's prayer.
Okay.
Yes, I say that every morning when I get up.
Oh, you
Yeah.
do? That's beautiful.
Yes,
You're supposed to say your prayers every morning before you put your feet on the floor.
that's right.
So, how did you get into the industry of like publishing people books and your books as well?
Actually, many years ago, I went to publish my first book, and I was looking for a publisher, and I came across someone who pretty much took my money, but
Oh,
didn't help me. So I eventually found the right publisher to publish my book, and after that, I was like, okay, well, I would love to help people experience what I experienced as far as becoming an author for the
uh,
first time or just being published, and I started my own company.
That's good.
that's great. Did you do any acting as a kid?
Actually, I did. It was a church play. It was a church play for Martin Luther King. And the funny thing is, I was supposed to just be in the background, being one of the
Uh,
protesters. But the day of the show, the person that was playing Martin Luther King didn't show up. So they was like, "Who wants to play Martin Luther King?" And nobody would raise their hand. So I was like, "I do it,"
It's
and it
not
turned out
good.
great. So
that's
That's
wonderful.
good. That's wonderful. So, did you have any like role models growing up, like people that inspired you to like maybe want to go in the army or?
that'd be my uncle. My uncle Nathaniel Ware was in the army actually, and when I got older, when I graduated high school, I was like, well, I think I wanna go into the military. And I talked to him, and he said, whatever you do, don't go to the army. He said, go
Get
to the Air
in.
Force. So that's what I did.
Still weird. There's nothing wrong with that though. That's what my brother. My brother is going into the army also. So,
Yeah, yeah. I know a lot of people that's in the army.
yeah.
uh, tell the audience about some of the clients' books that you've published.
Let's see. So, of course, my mom, I was blessed when I started my company to be able to help my mom become a self publisher. She's published three books. One particular is My Faith Brought Me Back, which is dedicated to the process she went through when we lost my brother in 2006. And she has another one that she just released, which is How to Love Me to Life. A gentleman by the name of Darrell Williams. His is King of the South, which is a novel, which is a great novel. It's available on Amazon. You guys check that out. And another young lady here locally in Montgomery, Alabama, who was a great songstress by the name of Deshanti Marshall. I was blessed to help her publish her first book called Days Like This, Messages of Motivation.
Oh,
And
wow.
I've helped a lot of authors too, but I just want to point those out.
That's
I'll
great.
check them out. I'll check them out on Amazon. So, tell us about some of the newer gigs that you've gotten so far.
Okay, so I did a episode of Fatal Attraction, which is called Out of Control, was just released. It is the very I think it came out last week, And I'm
Mm-hmm.
also a part of a short film that I'll be filming this weekend in Birmingham, Alabama, which is called Endure. And that is by a gentleman named James Fred, who does an awesome job out of Birmingham, Alabama. And it's basically about a husband and wife. And the wife is getting ready to pass from, I believe, cancer, I think it is. But it's going to be an excellent film. So you guys stay tuned.
Oh, well, it sounds like it's gonna be
That
good.
sounds really interesting. So you're an actor. What are some of the projects you've been a part of?
Oh, let's see. I've done a lot of. When I came over to the film side, I started out doing background. I was blessed to be a part of over 40 productions. Some which is called Step Up, which is a Stars TV series,
Uh,
featuring Neo, the singer Neo.
Mm-hmm.
A film called I Want You Back, Christmas Deja Vu. I was a part of a Medea Homecoming, Tyler Perry's Bruh season 3. I was also a part of the Oval on one particular, I can't remember the season it was, but P Valley season 2. I was a part of that. On the Come Up, which is Sanaa Lathan, I think it was her first film that I was blessed to be a part of. Creed 3 and BMF season 2 episode 1.
Okay, okay. You was a lot of stuff there.
yeah, got a resume going. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like being on P Valley, on the set of P Valley?
P Valley is it was a great experience. I mean, everybody on set was so down to earth, so nice. They would speak to a lot of times background. You're doing background, so a lot of the main actors they don't like to speak and interact with the background. But when on the set of P Valley, all of the actors and actresses were excellent. It's just been an excellent experience.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Tell us about your company, Boss.
Okay, so BOSS stands for Building Opportunities, Stirring Success. And it's just really just being able to reach out and help others. What we do is we help authors become self published. So you don't have to worry about someone getting half of your royalties and this and that. You are able to comp 100% of your royalties. Our
Mhm.
books are published on Amazon. And what I do is I do the editing, the formatting, and also when I first started, I was contracting out someone to do the book covers for me. But some years ago, I went ahead and went to school and got my master's degree in media design. So now I'm able to offer that service as well. So if you need a book cover, I got you.
Wow.
Okay,
All
I'm
So it's
gonna
right.
need
like
a
it's
book
like a
cover.
one stop
There,
shop.
there you go, Star. You know,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Star's
need
a
a
big
book cover.
author too. So,
Yes, yes.
uh,
I got you. Okay, so what keeps you motivated even when you're feeling down? Like what keeps you going? What gets you
It's
back up going?
I'm very faith based. So I constantly talk to God, even when I get discouraged. And of course, being in this acting business, you can get discouraged when you're not getting gigs. You're auditioning, but you're not getting the gigs. And one thing I found is I continuously always pray. And the more I pray, God always give me confirmation that what He said shall come to pass. I just have to trust Him. So it's it's,
Exactly.
it's really my prayer life that keeps me motivated.
Same here. Gotta
that's
have a prayer life. It's the best thing to
Yes,
have.
definitely.
that's right. Do you have any goals that you're currently working towards to accomplish?
Yes, I have transitioned for the most part to getting speaking roles. So I really don't do too much background anymore. I'm now focusing on getting speaking roles, and I've been blessed to have a couple of short films and different films. One is on Amazon. One is on a app called Revel. So that's the goal now is to get more speaking roles and to eventually get those big roles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big and
absolutely.
bold. Okay, okay. So could you tell us about the stage play you were in recently? I think you had took a picture by the name of it.
Yes, it's called Rome Match written by Tyra Juckins. It is dedicated to bringing awareness to domestic violence because that is a big, big, big issue, and we're just so blessed to be able to bring that play and to show what goes on in the midst of that, and even some of the top people counselors. It don't matter what you do, really. You can easily become a victim of domestic violence.
True, you can. Yeah,
That's
you can.
right. That's right. That's very passionate project for us. domestic violence topics. So
Oh
that's
yes.
wonderful that.
Yeah, I've actually been blessed to go around and be a domestic violence advocate as well. So I've been blessed to come to go to speak at different events and stuff. So it's been a blessing.
What a blessing.
Yes,
Thank you
it is.
for doing that.
Oh yes.
Can you give the audience some positive advice that maybe you could give upcoming writers, business owners, actors?
I would say the main thing, the foundation, you have to keep God first. You have to keep God first, and you have to have a positive mindset, because what I believe is it takes just as much effort to be negative as it does to be positive. So why not choose positivity? No matter what it looked like, no matter where you are, you got to understand that where you are, God knows exactly where you are, and He knows where you're going. So you have to have a prayer life in order to reach your goals.
It changes everything, doesn't it?
Yes,
It
definitely,
does.
definitely.
Especially when you
Well,
pray, it changes a lot.
it sure does. So, Terry, do you want to tell the audience the name of some of your books and what platforms they can go to purchase them?
Sure. Okay. So the very first book I wrote was Love's Recipe, which is a collection of poems that I had written over the years. Daily Breath of Prayers, which is a collection of prayers that I have put into the book that will just help you throughout each day. A lot of people come to me and they be like, "But I don't know what to pray and how to pray." Well, a prayer is just a simply conversation. It's just a simple conversation with God. That's all a prayer is. And I also have Motivational High, Inspirational Growth, which is a inspirational book. I just released a book of poetry called Life in Motion, a poetic mindset. And what that is dedicated to the different types of love. You got self love, you got God's love, and then you have relationship love. And I also have a series called Poetic Expressions, which is dedicated to mental health. It's poetry expressions of different types of mental health, and I have 3 volumes that's available. And not every book I have is on Amazon.
Oh, wonderful. So all your books are on Amazon. Wonderful. We'll check those
Yes,
out. And audience, we hope you will go on there and purchase his books in support of Terry. That would be
please do.
wonderful. Thank you. Where can they find you on social media?
Social media. All my social medias are Arthur Terry Ware Senior, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok.
Yes.
Great. All right. All right, audience. It's been a pleasure having you on the show, Terry.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor.
We hope that you'll come
Great
back
to have
again
you.
and see us when you have another book.
Definitely, definitely.
We'd like to take this time again, guys, to thank our sponsor, Best Buy, for proudly sponsoring us. And we hope that you guys will tune in again next week for another episode of Star Motivate You, because we want to motivate you. Have a great night, everyone.
Been through the flame, now get out the way. Whole lot of change, still been the same, put that on the name. I had to go through it just to get to it, look what I became. Elevate, level up, way to the top, headed to the peak.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Star Motivate You. I'm Glenda Baker, and here's my host, Star Singletary, and Joshua Jones.